Hello and welcome to the second video of using Java classes in BusinessWorks 6. In this video we will look at how BusinessWorks 6 allows you to include Java modules in BusinessWorks applications. If you haven't seen the first introduction video, I highly recommend it to watch it first. In the first video we saw how the Java files can be part of the same BW application module as the BW processes. This video will show you how to separate your Java classes in a Java module and still use them in the Java Invoke activity. In my workspace, I currently have two projects. One is a BW application module project, the other is the BW application project. If you want to use the Java Invoke activity, the application module needs to have the Java nature. You can add the Java nature when the module is created, like we did in the first video, or we can add the Java nature later if we've already created the application module. To add the Java nature to an existing application module, right-click on the application module, select Configure, Convert to Java Project. If we expand the BW application module now, you will see the source folder which indicates that the Java nature has been successfully added to the application module. In order to create a Java module, we need to create a new plugin project. Right-click on an empty area in the Project Explorer, select New, and then Other. In the list that shows up, select Plugin Project and click Next. Enter a project name. Under the Target Platform section, select an OSGI framework and select Equinox if not already selected. Click on Next. You can uncheck the Generate an Activator checkbox since we will not be doing anything to OSGI bundle lifecycle methods in this example. We will look at this checkbox in a later tutorial. Click Finish to complete the wizard. Studio will now ask you to switch to the plugin development perspective. If you wish, you can switch to the plugin development perspective, write your Java classes, and switch back to the design perspective to design your processes. Since this is going to be a simple example, I'm going to stay in the design perspective and click No. You will see a new project created in the Project Explorer, and in the editor section, the manifest file for the new project will be opened for editing. Let's now create a new Java class. Right-click in the Java module, select New Class. As in the first video, fill out the package name, class name, and add the method to your Java class. Once you're done writing the Java class, close the Java class and open up the manifest file for the Java module. We need to export the Java class so that it is visible to the application module to import. To do this, click on the Runtime tab, click on Add, and select the package in which the Java class resides. It is a good practice to version the exported package. With the package selected, click on the Properties button and type 1 to indicate it's the first version of the class. Click on OK and save the manifest file. Before we can start designing the process, we need to configure the application module to depend on the Java module. In the Project Explorer, under the module descriptors, double-click on Dependencies to bring up the dependencies for the BW application module. Under the Required Module section, click on Add and select the Java module that we just created. Save the manifest file. Open up the empty process. We are now going to add a Java Invoke activity in our empty process. In order to run this process, I'm also going to add a timer activity so that the timer will trigger a job for this process. Once we have the timer, let's add the Java Invoke activity. Select the Java Invoke activity if not already selected and click the Properties tab at the bottom of the process editor. Click the Browse button and type in the first few letters of your Java class to narrow down the search. Once you find your class, select it and click OK. In the method field, select the method which we just added. Unlike the first video, this method is not static and needs an object of the class to invoke the method. To know more about advanced properties of the Java Invoke, refer to the Java Invoke activity in the Binding and Palette Reference Guide. For now, click on the Advanced tab and select the Instantiate the Reference Class checkbox. In the Input tab of the Java Invoke activity, add a value as the input to the Java method. Let's also add a log activity to log the output of the Java Invoke. Save the process. Before we run the process, we need to add the Java module which we created to the application project. Expand the application project in the Project Explorer and navigate to the Includes node. Double-click the Includes to bring up the manifest editor for the application. Click on the Add button and select Java module which we have just created. To make sure we have the Java module selected in our runtime bundles, go to the Run menu and click on the Run Configurations menu item. Select BW application on the left hand side and click on the Bundles tab on the right. Verify that all three projects in the Project Explorer are selected in your bundle. Click on Run to launch the BusinessWorks engine. You will see that the console view comes up and logs the output of the Java Invoke activity. This concludes part 2 of using Java classes in BusinessWorks 6. In this video, we learned about Java modules and how we can store Java classes outside the application module and invoke them in BW6 processes. In the next video, we will learn about how to invoke Java methods from jar files.